Hey everybody, welcome back to another video from Bulls to the Wall Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video, subscribing to my channel, and watching all my content. To the viewers that have been with me from the get-go, and the new subscribers, I apologize for this week and a half to 2 weeks absence. I was out of the country for a little bit, and then I came back sick. I don't know if you can still hear it in my voice. So that's why I was absent, but I feel much better now, and you should be back to normal. So what is this channel about? This is a channel that I created in order to inspire and help people learn how to trade. I really like to break down the barrier that trading is difficult. So I just like to simplify things and put it in easy terms so that everybody can see that it's really not that hard. I think, in my personal theory, I think that throughout the years, people hyped the stock market and stock trading to be so difficult, so regular Joes like me and you don't get in on it because there's money to be made. So why let more people in on the pot when you can keep more to yourself? So once I realized how easy it is, I wanted to tell the world that, hey, it's really not that hard. You just have to put in a little work and you can do it. I'm not a financial planner nor a financial advisor, so anything that I discuss here is just my personal opinion. So please always do your own research. I encourage you to do your own research. I'm not somebody that's going to tell you buy this, sell that. That's not what I'm about. I rather educate you so you can make those choices and so you can decide what's good for you and what's not good for you. Again, big shout out to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much. And before I get started, I just want to go over a couple things for those new subscribers. The way that I like to make my video, I break it down into two sections. I talk about day trading first, then I go into swing trading. Those are two totally different ways of trading. You could do a Google search and you'll see the difference. And then another big thing is that just because I'm showing you how I trade does not mean that that's how you have to trade. I think that there's many books, videos, classes that show that or that tell you this is the best way to trade. This is how you need to trade. That's not really the case. Everybody has a specific way, and for somebody to say that their way is the best way or it's the only way, it's kind of not true, because just because something works for person A doesn't mean it's going to work for person B. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, because I would always watch these videos or read books and think, oh, that's how I have to do it. And then I would try to do it and it wouldn't make sense to me. And it's not because it didn't work. It's just that because I didn't make sense to me. It didn't, it just didn't make sense. So just keep that in mind, that just because it works for me does not necessarily mean that it's going to work for you. But at least I want you to understand the principles and the foundation so you can go on and probably or hopefully develop your own way if my way of trading doesn't necessarily work for you. So with that being said, we are going to go into our watch list. This is for July 3rd, 2018. And before I start, another announcement. I should have that course that I've been talking about out by this weekend. It's going to be a full course from A to Z, teaching you everything I know, how to swing trade, how to day trade, teach you candlesticks, moving averages, support, resist, everything from A to Z for $100. So if you're interested, look out for that. I'll probably post a video telling you where it is and how to get it when I'm done. So to go into day trading, my watch list for tomorrow, and I'm sorry if I'm like coughing or sniffling. I'm still kind of under the weather. So the first one is going to be ADMP. Oh crap. So ADMP, Adamas Pharmaceutical Company. Let's see what we got. If my computer wants to load, we will see what we got. Okay, so I am going to change this to a 1 day 5-minute candle. There we go. So the way that I like to day trade is I like to day trade the daily high, or the daily high, the post-market high, or the intraday high. Hold on, did I say that right? The pre-market high, intraday high, or post-market high. Basically, that means I look for the high of day. Wherever it reached the high of day, that's what I look for. So in ADMP, I'm looking for the high, and it happened today in the pre-market at $5.65. So right there, I will draw a resistance line right there at $5.65. So if we look at the pattern, that was the high of the pre-market, which turned out to be the high of the entire day. It came up here really close. It could never get past it. And then the stock market opened, it kind of went down, came up a little bit. And now after the market closed, it's just kind of hanging around $4.80 something cents. So how do I like to day trade? I like to day trade momentum. I like to day trade volume. So what we want is we want the price to come up to our resistance line, which is at the high of day. And we want the price to cross above this line with a good amount of volume. And that could mean that the stock could go up for a nice little pop, and you could make some quick money. So that's what we would look for. Ideally, tomorrow when the stock market opens up, it would go to $5, let's say, and 66 cents with a good amount of volume. And by good amount of volume, I'm talking like this. And you can see the volume right here. So this candle had 500,000. Oops, right there. That candle had 500,000. That's great volume. This candle, 44,000. That's really nothing. This candle, 539. That can't be right. 62,000. 19,000. That's really nothing. When you get to this one, 500,000. So you want big volume. That's what drives everything. So again, for day trading, I like to trade momentum. So you look for the high, you draw your resistance line, and then you're hoping that the price will come up, cross above that resistance line with good volume, and then that could shoot up. Is it guaranteed that it's going to shoot up? Absolutely not. Nothing is guaranteed. It could very well cross $5.65, go up 2, 3, 4 cents, and then come right back down. So you need to be aware of that, and you need to understand that not everything is going to go your way, and you always got to have a backup plan. Because if everything was guaranteed, everybody would be day trading and everybody would be rich. So just understand that things could go south and you need to be prepared. The next one is RSYS. So again, we identify the high. Where is the high? It was during the pre-market session today at 187. So that's where we draw our line. It's currently at around $1.54. So again, same situation. We want it to come up, cross $1.87, good volume, and it could go up. Keep in mind that it is very close to $2. So for those people that have been watching my videos, the whole dollar amounts, meaning $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, and so on, and half dollar amounts, meaning $1.50, $2.50, $3.50, so on, are big resistance points. So just understand that just like this line that we have drawn here at 187, you could see a resistance right here at $2. So just keep that in mind. So what does that mean? That means that if the stock crosses $1.87, it could come up to $2. It could touch that $2 line and then come right back down because it's seeing that resistance right there. So just keep that in mind. The next one, SAEX. Where's the high? At 275. All right, so it almost tried to come up to 275 again right before the market closed, and it's still moving during the market closing. So we want it to kind of loop right back up around, have good volume, and hopefully it can shoot up. And the last one for day trading is RRTS. All right, so this one's a really good one. It had a really good day. It just spiked up and it kept moving up during the post market. So we're looking for the high. We zoom in. So we're looking for the high. So you might say, okay, $2.94, but that's only 6 cents away from $3. So I'd rather put my resistance line there than at $2.94. Because remember, if I put it at $2.94 and the stock crosses, it could touch $3 and then come right back down, and you don't only be making about 6 cents, 5 cents per share, which is really nothing. So I would much rather have my line drawn at $3 so it can clear that whole dollar resistance line and hopefully take off. Again, nothing's guaranteed. You always got to have a backup plan in case things do not go your way. That is what I have for day trading. Now switching over to swing trading, I'm going to talk about the ones that I'm currently in. I am currently in CRMZ, and for swing trading, I changed my chart to a yearly daily. I'm in CRMZ because it's a low risk, high reward situation. This is a pharmaceutical company that should be coming out with phase 3 results sometime in July. So I bought it, just because if it comes out with good results, it could shoot up. I know I have a lot of lines here, so I'll just get rid of some of them. These are resistance and support lines. So I bought it, and I put my stop at 17 cents. And I'm just letting it do its thing. If it goes down and it stops me out, I lose a little bit of money. But if it comes back with positive data, then it should go up. So low risk, high reward. LPI. This one is a traditional bounce play, which is what I love when it comes to swing trading. This is my support line right here, and it bounced right here, just like it did here and here. So I bought in on this candle, and it's just been trending up. It looks like it's been riding the 50-day moving average the last couple of days. So hopefully it can move closer towards the 200 moving day average. But currently, I bought in at like $8.16, and it's at $9.40. So I'm doing pretty good. I wanted to keep going up, obviously, but if it keeps riding this 50 and coming down, then I might get stopped out and just cash out. So that's that. I was in some other ones. Let me see if I remember. I don't know if I talked about these on my last video. PTN, I was in on this one. I got stopped out. I took a loss there. I lost a little bit of money on this one. I was in AU. Was it this one? Yeah, I think I got in on this one right here. I think it was this one. Anyways, I lost money on this one, I believe. I don't remember when I got in. And RGSL? RI? Anyways, there was a couple that I lost money on, and oh, that was not good. There's a couple that I lost money on, and for those of you guys that have been watching me for a while, and for those new viewers, I always tell you when I make money and when I lose money. I'm not one of these people that just hides my losses and only talks about when I make money. That's not what I'm about. And if you are watching some of those people that only talk about when they make money, then you should be very, very careful, because you're not going to make money all the time. Now, some of the swings that I am looking at, potential swings, I have HK. I have this line right here, which is a previous line of support. So I wanted to come down closer to that line, and then if it bounces, I potentially could get in. HL. What do we have here? So this one's right at support. So you could see right there, this blue line right here is a previous level of support, and it's currently right there. It's not giving me the buy signal that I like yet, so I'm going to hold off on that. LPI, that's the one that I'm currently in. BVA, BBVA, again, this blue line is support. If it comes down, I might get in, but the chart doesn't really look all that great. It's kind of grainy and slow moving, so if it does come down, then at that point I'll have to choose. PBI, this is one that I thought about getting in on today, but I wasn't really 100% sold on it, so I walked away from it. But the reason I have it on here is so you guys can see the support, clear support right here where this blue line is, meaning which is where the stocks kind of rest at before going back up. So it's currently resting right there. But the chart didn't really speak out to me. I wasn't fully in love with it. So I just walked away with it. I didn't buy it. Hopefully I made the right choice, but hey, you can't win them all. And I think that's it as far as swing trading. So only a couple that I'm looking at, nothing crazy. So again, once I put out the course, I explain everything about day trading, about swing trading, what I look at, setups, all that. Even the MACD, RSI, volume, everything. So if you're a new trader and you've been watching my videos and you enjoy how I explain things, then this course will walk you through every single thing that I do and how I think. And then once you finish that video, you should be good to go. So I believe somebody in the chat room, which I failed to mention because it's been so long since I've made a video, I do have a free chat room through the Discord app. So if you want to join that, I will leave the link in the description of this video. You can join it and ask any questions that you want. You can leave stocks on there for me to look at and give you my opinion on. So right now we have Splooshy Splashy that is requesting me to look at two stocks. So the first one is HMNY for a long. So I will look at this from a yearly chart. Alright, so HMNY for a long-term position. The chart doesn't look all that great to me. Here it was great, but then after that it just kind of died down and it's just been kind of hanging out the last like 4 months, 3 months. It's at 22 cents. I guess the only thing that's good on this is the fact that it's very close to the 52-week high of 18 cents. So I guess you could look at this and say it's a low risk, high reward, because you could buy in at 22 cents and put your stop loss at, let's say, 17 cents. So if you get stopped out, you wouldn't really be losing that much. Chart wise, I don't see much there. I don't see much potential. But again, this is just my opinion. This does not mean that you have to follow my opinion. For all I know, this could take off tomorrow and you could become a millionaire. But for me, I'm more of a chart trader and this isn't telling me much. Let me look at the 5-minute. Yeah, 5-minute chart doesn't really tell me much for a long play. So yeah, I mean, I would pass on that. That's just me. That's just my opinion. And the next one is SONC as a short. All right, so let's see. Okay. Yeah, so it had a really huge jump from 25 cents to 36 cents. And it looks like people realized what it was doing and it's starting to sell out. So right off the bat, I'll tell you that I'm not a person that shorts. But the pattern on this is definitely coming down, which is something right along those lines. So it's definitely coming down. So what I would do is I would just do a little pattern here, right there, and I would wait for it to break out of this little triangle right here, whether it's to the upside or to the downside. I would say if it breaks down to the downside, then you can consider it a short possibility. And also, if you look at the RSI over here, it's overextended and then it came down and it might be coming back up. But I'm mostly a chart trader, so I'll just draw this pattern and just wait either today or tomorrow or the following couple days to see how it comes out, and then eventually it's either going to go up or it's going to go down. If it goes down and breaks out of this pattern, then I would consider maybe shorting. But again, I'm not a short. I'm not too familiar with shorting. I don't like shorting, but I do like that pattern. I play this pattern all the time. So that's about it. I hope that helped. Again, that's just my opinion, by the way. Splooshy Splashy. That's just my opinion. Doesn't mean that you have to do what I say. Thank you for asking those questions. Thank you for everybody watching this video. Again, sorry for the absence. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you so much for the love, everybody, for the positive vibe, for the good comments. Thank you for watching, I guess. I don't know what else to say. Have a good night, everybody. I'm hoping to keep the videos coming now that I'm back home and I'm feeling a little better. Join the chat room. Remember, guys, this is not really all that hard. You guys can do it. Just put a little time and effort and you can do it. Have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.